Precious souls. Welcome to our live. Let me know if you're here. Say something in the comments. Precious souls, let me know if you're here. Just say something in the comments and we'll have a little chit chat. Enchanted Vibes, hi. And Conscious Soul 44, Donna, hello. How's it going, guys? How's everybody doing? My hair's all weird today. So how's everybody doing, guys? A lot of changes going on, a lot of shifts. Nothing new, right? Enchanted Vibe says, I'm hanging in there. Good. And Conscious Soul 44, hey, Enchanted. I'm going to tap into your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors. Find out what the heck's going on. You're being offered the world, and you're not sure if you want it. Offered the world and not sure you want it. What is this, spirit? What I have coming through, and this is for someone in our little soul family, maybe all of us, right? We know we have the ability to expand far beyond where we are, but we're a little, we're like, well, that's going to take a lot of responsibility, additional responsibility after I've spent my life being the mother to all anyways, right? And there might even be some travel involved. Absolutely, some travel involved. Well, isn't this interesting? We've got the Lovers, we've got the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Some decision moving forward. Tell me exactly what you want me to portray here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a decision. Somebody coming forward with a love offer. This is for someone. What else do you want me to share? I'm hearing just prepare yourself so you have more options open. Yeah, because things are about to be moving forward really quickly, okay? Right to success. And I'm hearing moving. I'm hearing travel. I keep getting this, guys. So be prepared in any way you feel you need to be. There might be something coming forward that's going to light up your happy space, I just heard. And this could be some really fated decision regarding which path you take next. So you're going to want to be able to be flexible, be ready to move. Yes, there's a lot of decision making coming up. Wow, okay. What's going on here, guys? Enchanted Vibe says, energy is a little off. Projection crap. Yep. Yes. Conscious Soul 44 says, doing good. Oh, we've got Amado. I'm gonna say Amado if I'm saying that right. Hello, Princess. Well, hello. Scorpio, rocking, soaring, metalhead, ex-vet, retired semi-trucker, doing fine, genuine, and authentic. Amen. Beautiful. I love that. Authenticity is a superpower. And Conscious Soul 44. Hello, Amando. All right. So there's definitely a lot of energies being projected, but take it how anything that's projected at us, we would decide how we receive it, right? And what we do with that energy. If it's not for us, we merely alchemize, transmute it by creating something that works for us, something that we do want, something we want to invite into our world, right? We always get that choice. Again, choices, so many choices. What just jumped right out? What do you choose? What will make you the happiest? That's our guidance system. Does this float my boat? Does this align with my highest aspirations? Does this make me feel freaking amazing? No? Then get out of my space. It's real easy when you look at it black and white like that. If we were looking, yeah, and make your own comfort, your own peace, right? We do it independently. It's up to us. We cannot hand over this power anymore to other people or outside influences. We can't say, look what they're doing to me, although they may be doing something, whoever they is. It's about how are we going to choose to use what's being done, no matter what it is, even massive betrayal, even pain, even heartache. Do we use this as a tool to help guide others? Do we use this as a tool to fire this passion? Maybe write a song, maybe write some poetry. We get to choose. We choose what path we want to be destined to follow. Our rite of passage, right? Do we stay in stagnancy? Do we change our perspective and move on from there? No one can hold us back anymore. And there is some kind of an offer, something that's being offered. And it's like we're being offered the world, but we're going, meh. So take that as it resonates, guys. There's something that we're all feeling called to do. And we could easily look at it in one big chunk and say that's too much. I think I'll just sit here and think about it. Or we could take bite-sized pieces and start tackling it one little bit at a time, right? Okay, does anybody have any questions? There's an air sign on here right now watching that doesn't want to speak up. It's time to speak up. That's what I just got. There's an air sign. Enchanted vibes. It makes sense to compartmentalize, yes, and break it into little chewable pieces, right? All right, what do you want me to share with the air sign that doesn't want to speak up? Conscious Soul 44. What I plan on doing has to wait until spring. I'm planning my gardens in the meantime. Beautiful. I love that for you. But you're taking the steps. You're making the plans, you're attaining the materials, whatever it takes, and you have a goal set. Now, as for that air sign, this one's for you. This is all about alignment, reunions. This is all about milestones, celebrations, something you might need to put more effort into or that you're already mastering. And this is fated, and you know this. This is for that air sign that isn't speaking. Hi, Phil. And Spirit just wants you to know it's time to boss up and be that authoritarian figure who's ready to expand beyond where you stand. It's old. It's stagnant. It's old and it's stagnant. Use your authority for something that will be the legacy that you want to leave behind. Use your power and authority for something that will make a difference in this world, a true legacy worth leaving behind. Oh my gosh. And that's the truth. This is for that air sign, the one not speaking up in the comments. You know who you are, because this is a channeled message. This is the truth. There's something you're meant to bring forward that is truth. Speak on it. It's going to align you with your everything you desire, stability, the happily ever after. And it's got to do with sharing something traditional, something guided. Maybe you're meant to be a guide. There's some information you're meant to crack open. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. All right. So, what's new, everybody? What's new, Phil? Good vibes to all. Good vibes back at ya. I just heard like a whistle blowing, whistleblower. What is this? What is this? Whistleblower. Oh my gosh. Somebody has a truth that if they come forward and speak on it, this will change everything. I just keep hearing this will change everything. This will change everything. Come forward with your truth and you will be spared. Well, that's weird. Follow your passions. Okay. I'm going to give these one more good shuffle. What have you guys got as far as questions? What have you got as far as questions? Nobody? We don't have no questions. There's a very dense energy right now. I can feel it in around me, surrounding me. Okay, Spirit. No one has any questions. Let's find out what you need to know. Buffalo Underdog, I sent to you my question this afternoon. Yeah, and I responded with some questions, right? Right, Buffalo Underdog? This keeps coming out, guys. What I've been guided from Spirit to do, I have a lot of people that email me and reach out to me and ask questions and stuff. And what I have been guided to do is start mirroring questions back that you might need to ask yourself. Because I've spent my life giving people answers. And it's enabling the feeling that you need to look outside of yourself for answers. In fact, I feel compelled to just hold off on any more booking any more personal readings, all of it. And it's really strong, guys, because so many people lean on me and they don't realize they've got the same abilities as everyone else. They've got the ability to ask those difficult questions inside and get those answers themselves. And there are things that I'm meant to be pouring into. And so long as I keep trying to, do the work for others, it's not helping them or myself. That's mine, okay? That's something I've been given. Conscious soul, you feel the energy, yes. And Phil, I have actually felt a lightness. Good, Phil. Buffalo Underdog, I will check my emails. Just got home from the library. There you go, Buffalo. Great. Reverend's here. Well, hello, gang. Much love. Hello back. Welcome, all of you. So, yeah, in all transparency, I've been someone who I was born to do this. I know I was to help so many people and myself too, right? But what's been happening is people have really leaned on me a lot to come up with the answers that they already have inside. And so I want to start unlocking them, showing them how to unlock them for them, as opposed to just responding, because I have my own path, right? Enchanted Vibe says, hi, Rev and Buffalo. And I'm ready to expand just like you guys are. We reach a point where we've outgrown where we are. And we've all done this throughout our entire life. We've outgrown where we are. We've outgrown the clothes we're wearing. We've outgrown the space that we're in. We've outgrown, there's nothing that excites us anymore about the space we're in, or sometimes it's the relationship we're in. Sometimes it's what we're doing for a living. And I think a lot of us are at that point where it's like, you're feeling like you're still trapped in a womb and you're a full grown body. And you're like, I'm just ready to be released from this space that feels confined, right? Buffalo Underdog, my question was about the inner masculine. It is a true reflection of the partner's masculine we choose to be with. What are your thoughts on that, Buffalo? What are your thoughts about, do you feel like you attract someone on the partners that you want to be with, or do you feel like you attract people that reflect back to you who you are at this phase? What do you think about that? Do you think it's more like it's just there and we attract people that we want, or do you think it's a reflection, yeah, of the inner masculine? That's a good question. Hollius can touch base on that if you want. Reverend, I clamped down hard today. Lots of rage. Got a video I may post. It's raw. Love raw. I love raw. Do raw. That's awesome, Reverend. I'll have to go see it if you choose to post it. Conscious Soul 44. This morning I felt nauseous out of the blue. Who was it pulling on my energy? And yes, Buffalo Underdog, I think it is possible to outgrow our space every few weeks, especially when we're going through a massive glow up. Who was pulling on your energy? This was on its side. Cautious Soul 44. This is someone who wants what you have. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is someone who's competitive. This is someone who wants what you have. They want the happiness, but they don't know how you got to the point where you're experiencing this level up, this freedom, this inner peace, but they want it. So this is like I'm getting copycat. Who is this spirit? It's someone you've already walked away from or left behind. They're seeing you change. They're seeing you grow. Wow, this did a complete 360. It's someone it took you a lot of strength to walk away from so that you could move on and find your happily ever after. Wow. In alignment with your dreams. There's that milestone card. It was something that was always, it was your choice, free will. Do you continue down this path that serves everyone else, or do you move on and find your ultimate happiness, the reuniting with the souls and the people that resonate with you, your dream castle, if you will, right? It took you a lot to move away from that. And that person's pulling on your energy because they want that with you, but they're not doing the work. Okay. I don't know, spirit. Okay, just a second. Let me just see. I'm called to get another set of cards. Oh, where are you? Wow. Okay. I've never used these cards. And I normally wouldn't choose these, but Spirit said get them. So also for Conscious Soul 44, this is called Who Is It cards, okay? Let's just see if this resonates with you. I'm only going to take a few of them. We're going to see if this brings to mind, it doesn't have to be the exact details of the cards, is what I'm hearing. Is going to trigger something in you. You're going to know something from the cards that I explained to you. So let's just see, because I don't like to lean on cards necessarily. It was skinny in reverse, so it might have been somebody who's actually not skinny, the opposite of reverse, okay? I'm going to show you that card. So maybe somebody who's not skinny. I've never used these before, so let's just see. Spirit, I'd like up to 2 more. That's it, please. Glasses. They may wear glasses. I'm going to show you the card because for some reason I was meant to use these, so. And long hair. Oops. Okay, so I don't know if this means anything to you, Cautious Soul 44 Donna, but I was told to ask by using these cards. When you said, who is it? So this is someone who appears to be envious or jealous. of where you're going. They feel left behind, cut into your energy. This was necessary because they were draining you. Yes. Um, so this is someone who's pulling on your energy. I'm getting just jealous and envy is what I'm getting. Um, let's see where did I leave off here? Sorry, guys. Buffalo Underdog. The last dude I chose to stay with for 5 years was heavily in his feminine energy, and I had to man up. Didn't care for that. We know when it's time to leave any kind of relationship connection of any kind, right? Cautious Soul 44 Buffalo. I feel it. It will feel that way when it's not the right one. It's moving you to where you need to be exactly. It gets uncomfortable, so we move. Amato said, gave a whole bunch of cute little emoticons. Reverend, it's really hard to see this for some reason. Okay, they went hard today. The negative entities were out in force. You're describing the situation at hand. Yes, yes, yes. I believe that. I mean, I can definitely say yes. Amato, find your ultimate rocking rocket queen. And Cautious Soul 44, thanks, Kat. You're welcome. I hope that helped. Oh, Cautious Soul 44. Oh my God, it's my old boss. See, I've never used that deck before because I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but Spirit said use it. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm supposed to. And there isn't that funny, eh? So they're jealous. You moved on. You took your power and left the facility. Whatever, eh? Oh my gosh. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else have a question? I think I just have this coming through, Buffalo Underdog. I'm supposed to ask you to ask yourself. How do you want me to word that? Why do you feel like you need anyone? Yeah. Find the soulmate within. You have a beautiful masculine side and a beautiful feminine side, and you need to find the one within that matches who you truly aspire to enjoy in your life. Take yourself on a date, I just heard. I used to do that a lot. Amato says, top hat, Guns N' Roses. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Okay. No playing around now. This is serious, guys. Anybody watching? Who have we got watching? We've got at least 8 people or more. I don't know. Okay. So this is coming through because it was coming through before. I'm meant to ask you guys to do something. Who feels like doing something different? If you feel like doing something different, I'm going to challenge you, and this is going to be fun. So you let all your air out of your lungs, and then you take all your frustration and you scream as loud as you can after all the air is out of your lungs. Anyone want to do it? Tell me how it feels. I'll show you what mine looks like. I do. Okay. Conscious Soul 44. Let's do this together. It's okay. I'll do it so the whole world can watch, but you go ahead and do it too. Everybody, let all the air out of your lungs and then scream as loud as you can, okay? Here you go. I sounded like a T-Rex with a sore throat. What did you get, Cautious Soul 44? It sounds so hilarious. Oh, Amato with a mic. Buffalo Underdog. Yeah, no, I have roommates. And Cautious Soul 44. I started hacking. Even better. I've done that too. When you let too much air out, it's like. Oh my gosh. Okay, if any of you tried it and you heard what you sound like and you're still rolling on the floor laughing in tears, I get it. Because, like, the first time I did that, I laughed so hard, especially when I got other people involved and listened to the noise that came out. You expect something really big, and it's like totally not. Phil, yeah, sounded like a cat. Mine was more a lion roar. Reverend Buffalo, yes, it seems like it was promised, not excited about continuing alone. I mean, I can prefer not to. I choose, right? And Cautious Soul 44, that was hilarious. Thanks for enjoying it with me, my wonderful Donna. I'm trying to just kind of go over what Reverend says. Buffalo, yes, it seems like it was promised. Not excited about continuing alone. I mean, I can. I prefer not to. I choose, right? Hey, you know what, guys? We can choose. We can choose to be at any given moment alone at any given moment, or we can choose if the timing isn't right yet to settle and settle for someone who is not healed. And they are going to be more of a project than anything enjoyable, right? This is how I look at it. I will never, ever, 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 ever settle again for someone who is going to need a lot of work because I don't feel like being alone. It was easier for me to get to know myself, learn to love myself, and spend some time alone than it was to take on extra projects of people who carry a lot of baggage and didn't want to heal it, right? So, although, of course, I don't want to spend the rest of my life alone, I am going to wait until the time comes that I have met someone who reflects my inner masculine, someone who will step up and, at the very least, do the healing that I've attained, the level, and do the things that I do for myself. Otherwise, I'm inviting somebody who is just going to be another project who's going to take from my time to at least be able to do it for me. Does that make sense? You know, it's not about looking outside of ourselves, I don't believe, for someone to fill a void. It's about filling the void inside so that you're not bringing more work to a relationship that doesn't need injury, right? Someone who doesn't need any more injury. Um, Phil, aloneness doesn't have to be lonely. Reach out, volunteer. Exactly. Even now. Like, I mean, I've made some wonderful friends online, soul family. And before that, it was my dog and I. and before that, I had to let all that go because it wasn't something that served me anyways. I was better off on my own. Um, Cautious Soul 44. Oh, hell no. No more human projects. Yes, exactly. Buffalo Underdog. I just walked away from a settle this weekend. Very unhealed playing field. Yeah. And the thing is, what we tend to do before we do our own self healing and awareness and really is we'll jump from one, like jump out of the fire and into the frying pan and out of the frying pan back into the fire. Like if we're always looking outside of ourselves for the answers, we need to be our hero first. We need to get to know ourselves. We need to date ourselves. What do I actually like? What do I actually enjoy? What makes me excited? What frustrates me? And heal anything that makes us believe that it has to be from something outside or someone outside. Conscious Soul 44, yes. Phil, if we aren't leaving the house. Oh, wait. My gosh, I got to read this. Yes, if we aren't leaving the house, we won't meet the people that are trying to come into our lives. So true, too. Yes, Donna. Yes, exactly, Donna. Conscious Soul 44. Amato says, Ozzy, rest in peace. And Lena, close your eyes forever type of energy vibes. Nothing is forever. In this life, the one true consistent is change, which is never consistent. It is always change. So if we stay stuck on remorse, if we stay stuck on not feeling happy, if we feel stuck on loss, if we still feel stuck on shame, if we feel stuck on blame, if we any of those things, we're not embracing change. We are meant to see, feel, experience, process, let it ooze over, take what we need to learn from it and remove, like let it flow out and then move on to the next phase, the next thing, the next challenge, the next excitement. I feel like we're meant to chase joy. We're meant to get to know ourselves, our inner child, start tapping in and feel the joy and follow that passion. And especially when people say, "What are you, crazy?" That's when you know you're on the right path. But always embracing change, guys, which means we're not there yet. But are we ever? We're always perpetually growing, expanding. Buffalo Underdog, no offense, but I don't want to date myself. I leave the house all the time. That's not an issue. I don't like being at home much anymore. Cautious Soul 44, Amando, it's perspective. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Everything is perspective. You're right. Buffalo Underdog, I don't get stuck. I'm like the Teflon buffalo without the cancerous scratches. I understand. I hear you. But if we're feeling lonely, then there's still something to heal. Okay. And I had to learn that too. If we feel like we need something outside of ourselves to feel whole and safe, to spend time with ourselves in our own skin, then there's still something there, something we don't feel comfortable sitting in our own space. Like we need to fill it with something, whether it's overworking or obsessively chasing something or trying to fill it with someone or um, Conscious Soul 44, don't hang on to feeling like you have to be unhappy or triggered or something out there has to make you happy. Exactly. The triggers are merely our cordial invitation. We're cordially invited to look at what needs healing. So if it triggers us to sit at home alone, then we need to look at that and say, why am I afraid to spend time by myself? Is there something I feel like I'm going to have to look at that I've been avoiding? Does it feel like it has to come from an outside source when all the while it's inside, right? It's inside of us. That's why we are called to spend time alone, which no one wants to do initially, because of course we don't want to hear or see or experience whatever it is we've been avoiding through our ego for years of our life. But once we do, that's the key. That's what unlocks everything. It unlocks everything. All the answers are in our own silence. It's in quit looking outside of ourselves for the answers and start going in and asking those hard questions. Like, why don't I like being by myself? Why don't I like sitting in this space and just breathing and taking in this moment? Or, why am I trying to busy myself with other people? All the questions, guys. Those are just the tip of the iceberg, right? So just putting this out to those that Conscious Soul, Buffalo, and Enchanted, if you're still there. I am going to be throwing a meeting tonight, so I'll be sending a link, all right? But before I take off, thanks, Cautious Soul 44 and your beautiful little hearts. Before I take off, does anybody have any other questions? And Buffalo, it's okay to wonder and it's okay to ask any question. There's never a wrong question. It's just who you're asking. Because your inner self has every answer. Every answer. Your divine team knows all of the answers. Okay, I like that. So Spirit said, why don't you show one way that you could see physically and feel physically yes and no answers? Okay, so this is going to sound really bizarre, but play with it. See if it resonates with you. Let's check it out. Okay, so you can ask yourself a question. Now I got to remember how the answer system went, but you take your fingers and you lock them together like a chain. Okay, try pulling on them. Now, how was that, spirit? You can talk to your own spirit guides and say, okay, the answer, if it holds together, is, if it feels like yes would be the hold together and no would be letting go. You ask the question and then you try to pull them apart. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is tapped in to your own body. There's all of these different aspects of this, why this works, okay? It'll either release for the one answer or it'll hold on for the next. Ask yourself a question that you already know the answer to, yes or no, and play with that. See what that gets you. And then you've got a communication tool that you can use, that you could physically retrain your ego to understand you are that connected to your own divine space. Another one is when you're standing and you can ask a question. When you're feeling the answer, you lean forward intuitively. The answer is yes. If you lean back slightly intuitively, the answer is no. So this is something you could play with. You're going to see that it actually does work and that you can rely on this so that you no longer need other people to supply you with these answers. It'll give you something to really think about and play. And this is where time alone is well spent. You can learn how to do all of these amazing things. These are tools that you are a very powerful soul, and you can use these tools to guide yourself so that you'll never be bored again. Once you connect with all your spirit team, it's like a constant group around you that are on your side. So you no longer get bored, lonely, right? Sorry guys, let me catch up. Conscious Soul 44, any new info on a date for the vacation? Just curious. I keep getting vacation, and I keep pushing on this and travel. And for me, I know something for sure that's going to happen in the summer, but I feel like there's going to be something before in the cooler months, and we're still in the cooler months, but I'm not getting any information about the cooler months yet. And they're saying, hold your horses. That's what I'm getting. Buffalo Underdog. Yeah, my dreams last night had some answers. I get my yes and no answers from my amethyst pendulum, and I use sways. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you do not need to trust anybody else outside of yourself, because this connection that you have is specifically custom made for you. You are connected to your own team. That's how it's done. Reverend, I appreciate all of you very much. Lost a bit of ground today, but I feel better now. You know what, Reverend? We all do. We all go back a couple steps, go forward a bunch, go back. This is part of we're just reinforcing that. Are you sure? Yes, I know where I'm going with this. But thank you for sharing that, because a lot of us sometimes wonder, did I step back too far? Kasha Soul 44, you rock, Reverend. Yes. Kasha Soul 44 says, Reverend, the soul family, high vibe. We help each other by sharing that. Exactly. And Buffalo Underdog, I talk to my team every day. That's beautiful. Buffalo Underdog, that is beautiful. And then you need for nothing else. You really don't need for anything else. Everything else will align as it needs to. And I know you know that deep down inside. All right, let's talk vacation. Let's talk. Oh, goodness. Okay. Wait, what do we got here? I'll read this first. Buffalo Underdog says, Rev, I had the energy problem over the weekend. Some dark ass shit too. I got you. The reason, my beautiful divine team that we're all meeting here, the reason that we have not had our retreat yet is because there are those that have gone overboard to try to block us coming together. I know of quite a few of them already. They will be exposed in their own time. There are also, I'm being told, some on other ends. Some of you maybe have people that do not want you to connect to the source of pure, raw, holy crap power that is going to ignite something in all of us. And I think that's dissolving. That's what I'm feeling very strongly, is it is dissolving. Okay? And that will come to light. And I don't even actually want to spend that much time on that one. Oh, goodness. Okay. But I'm going to ask, Donna, what about this? like I said, once this energy has been brought to light and can no longer create blockages for all of us to connect, it'll be exposed. We need to all release any beliefs that we feel anybody outside of ourselves or any energy has any control over what we choose to do with our life. It's our free will, and no one can take anything from us. They cannot guide us, they cannot manipulate us. So it's about setting something out there. And those are the people who've done the preparing to, okay, the passport, having everything in place, released any unhealthy attachments, yada, yada, yada. When that invite comes out, whoever's ready is ready, and they will be ready and they will go. And I feel like maybe it's about each of us just saying, here's what we need to do. Let's get our shit together and have this retreat, this time together. But as far as the other one, I know that one is in the summer. I know that. And it's going to be wonderful. So I guess what I'm getting is there will be an extra sweet little trip, an extra sweet little gathering for those that have already set in place the ability to set themselves free and ready to go. That's what I'm feeling. And it was hard for me to hear and feel that for a while. It really kind of pissed me off because for me, I want everybody to win. I want everybody to go. I want everybody. But then I quickly realized some people aren't ready, or some people, you know what I mean? Some people don't want to deep down. Okay. Buffalo Underdog. I talk to my team every day. I heard that. And Cautious Soul 44, passport is in my near future. That's awesome. So glad to hear that, Donna. Buffalo Underdog, me too, Donna. Reverend, yep, need a passport. Get on her, guys. I'm telling you, the travel and the movement has been in every one of our readings. It's just crazy. And I mean, I definitely don't want to give too much energy to this, and Spirit knows it, that I don't want to. But with all that's going on, some people will be called to move very abruptly. This will be out of divine protection. It'll also be for helping to protect other people in other energetic spaces that you're called to go. And if you haven't found a way to get yourself prepped, it's like, I don't even want it. I just want to leave that. But that's what I kept getting. And it was starting to actually frustrate me because, I'm a Leo. I'm a very nurturing mama. And I want everybody to win. I want all the ducks in a row. It's like, let's just do it. Let's just get ready. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say that's where some of my frustration comes from. But I had to release that and say, I can't carry everything. I can't force people because it's not the right thing to do anyways. Everybody's got their own journey. So even though I want to see all of us together doing something, it's beyond silliness to think that that's my responsibility, right? Okay. Cautious Soul 44, Buffalo Underdog, woohoo, yep. And Cautious Soul 44, meeting discussion in the private space. I love that. And Amato, Rocket Queen. Okay. Well, it's 717. What do you say? I send those links. Anybody on this live, thank you so much for coming, and hope to see you on the next one. Cautious Soul 44, I meant vacay, talk in private. Agreed, 100%. 100%. Totally agreed. All right, so I'm sending all my love to all of you. Thanks, everybody who joined the live. I will be sending those links probably in the next by 7:30 Eastern time, which is only like 15 minutes away. Okay. Catch you guys on the next one, and all my information's always below all my videos. Cautious Soul 44, thanks for the hearts. Okay, take care, guys. Mwah.